So recently I started working on my next graphic novel, KWAME Hightower and the Exiles of KWAME. When you're working on a graphic novel, that means you got to create brand new characters, brand new worlds, brand new everything to face off with your hero. And that got me to thinking, I gotta create more characters. I gotta design more characters. What's my process? Well, let's talk about it, guys. What's up, guys? It's your boy DKG72, David Gordon. I am a comics creator. Is that it? Visual storyteller, graphic novelist. I like that. I'm a graphic novelist. What does that mean? I write, I draw, letter, do everything involving graphic novels. And because I do all of these things, I also have to design characters. Character design is very important towards the overall graphic novel process. This comic process. Whether if you're creating something, it's important. You gotta design cool looking characters. And I saw something from Don Bluth on Instagram that was really dope, where he was saying that in order to have compelling story, you have to have good villains and just good, well-rounded characters all together. And he was actually talking about the main character, the main antagonist in The Secret of NIMH, Jenner, and boy, that guy was bad. He was a really interesting character. I don't think they fully formed him out as they might have wanted to, but they formed him out enough as a villain that when he made his big move against the rats of NIMH, it had serious repercussions. And that was a tangent, but it's a good tangent because, again, you have to design and you have to create compelling characters. They have to mean something to the story, to your audience, to everybody, right? So in KWAME Hightower and the Exiles of KWAME, I'm actually focusing on orcs as my antagonist and actually who I'm building the story around. And in the story itself, orcs are kind of this highly developed, militarized society that their basic economy is all devoted to war. It's like if you took the Klingons and you took the Daleks and just smashed them together and then sprinkled on some J.R. Tolkien and then some other influences from RPGs, and then you get the orcs of my world. So creatively, there's a lot of decisions that I have to make. I got to figure out what these guys are going to look like. How tall are they going to be? How wide are they going to be? If they're going to be ultra muscular, they're going to be super ugly, pointy ears. So all of those things factor into my process of character design. And just for you guys, I actually broke it down into about 5 easy steps. Well, 5 easy steps for me. It may not be that easy for you, but we're talking about me. This is all about my process because this is all about me. It's my personal process. But anyway, I broke my process down into 5 steps, and I think it may help. I hope it does. If it doesn't, please just hit me in the comments, let me know, and I don't know what I'll do, but I'll do something. But here are my 5 steps that make up my character design process. Step 1, I don't draw anything, but I spend that time thinking with a purpose. So what do I mean by that? When I'm creating characters, I'm not trying to draw right off the bat. I'm actually trying to think purposefully about what those characters are going to look like, how they're going to stand, what kind of personality traits they're going to have, all of those cool things. I'm trying to really compartmentalize all of those cool factors, traits that will make up stunning visual characters, because that's what we are. We're visual storytellers, right? So I got to make something that looks cool, and I want to make something that looks cool. So therefore, I got to really think these guys out so that when you see them on the page, you're like, Dave, that's cool. So always think with a purpose. It's not just thinking la la la, I'm thinking. It's thinking with a purpose. Always think about what it is that you're trying to accomplish visually with your characters, and don't just start drawing right off the bat. You want to really come up with that game plan, because that game plan right there, that game plan, guys, that's going to make it so much easier for you to design these characters. And then when you get to the drawing process, the process of drawing your book, that's going to make that process so much easier as well. So step number 1, don't draw anything, think things out, but think with a purpose. But step number 2, write it down. Gotta write it down. I know I look youthful and all of that, and I don't look my age, but trust me, my age is my age. I ain't telling y'all my age. You'll have to figure that out. But you gotta write stuff down. Just make little notes to yourself. I have to thank Google as a company, because number one, they gave us YouTube, and well, they bought YouTube, but they gave us Google Keep, which is a lifesaver for a guy like me, because I never know when something's going to hit me, an inspiration or something like that. So I take notes. That's why when I say write it down, I don't mean write volumes of stuff. Just take little notes that are important to you when you're in your creative bag, when you're trying to create your characters, because those little notes you're going to refer back to, and those are the things you're going to be like, oh yeah, I got to make sure that they look like this. So make sure that you take little notes, you write your ideas down. Very important, guys. If you don't write them down, you may lose that idea, and then when you actually are drawing, you might not get exactly what you want, and you're going to be disappointed and sad. And I don't want you to be disappointed and sad. I want you to enjoy the drawing process. I want you to really enjoy the creative process. Step number 4 for me is I draw inspiration from my references. So what do I mean by that? Because it sounds like it makes sense, right? It speaks for itself. You draw inspiration from your references, right? Well, unfortunately, a lot of people don't just draw inspiration from the references. They make one-to-one. They just basically copy what they see. So what I'm saying is that use your references to inspire something new. Don't get into the copy machine idea of using references. Use references to create something really, really great. And that's what I do. I always try to use my references to build up an idea that I may have. So I may say, oh, those jackets look cool, or those tunics, they look cool, but let's see how the guys in the past wore them, and then let me put my little flavor on it. Let me freak it my way. So that's what I'm talking about when I say just draw inspiration from your references. That's what I do. I draw inspiration, and then I try to come up with something fresh with it. It works sometimes it doesn't work, sometimes it kind of works, but that's the process, and it's always a fight with me. It's always a push and pull. It's always a little bit of give, a little bit of take, but at the end of the day, most of the time when I really put my foot in it, I come up with some nice designs for my characters. Step number 5, gotta keep it loose, guys. Gotta keep it loose. So what does that mean? Basically, when you're doing your sketches, man, don't be all tight and trying to be super accurate. You want to keep it loose. You want to keep it just really big picture, like just figure out stances and nice gesture sketches and things of that nature. Really just be just as expressive as you can with your sketches, because you're going to get to a point where you are going to drill down, which is step 6. We want to drill down to the details. So step 5, we keep it loose, which is big picture. We're drawing and keeping it loose, gestural. And then as the ideas kind of start building, and as you kind of build and build and build, we're going to drill down. It's like a funnel, but not the pyramid scheme funnel. It's just a funnel of creativity. The funnel of creativity. I've created a word. So it's a funnel of creativity. So you start loose, and then it goes down to step 6, which is drill down to the details. So if you do that, we use our funnel of creativity. We're going to go from big picture down to something really specific, and you're going to design a really dope looking character. All right, guys, so that's a basic breakdown of my character design process. I would definitely love to hear what you do for your character design process. So make sure to hit me in the comments to let me know. So you know what else I'd like to see, guys? If you like this video, I'd love to see you guys like and share this video all over the internet. Now, if you're new here, this is what I'd like you to do. I'd like you to subscribe to the channel. That'll help grow the channel, and of course, we love to welcome you into this community that we're building. And I want everybody, well, I would like everybody to hit that bell icon, because as you know, we never want to rely on the YouTube algorithm, and by hitting the bell icon, that lets you know when I put up brand new videos every week. And you'll know my schedule pretty much on clock. If you want to get in touch with me, guys, you already know how to get in touch with me on Twitter and Instagram at DKG72. I got a Facebook fan page, that's David Gordon 72. And if you really like me, I do have a Patreon, DKG72 Makes Comics. Alright guys, now that you know my process, I hope I hear about your process, and I hope all of you all are designing and creating really new, cool characters, because Lord knows the world needs it. I gotta get back to work. I'll get back to you on the next video. Peace!